Heather is not here right now. The kids have a half a day, or Faith, our last child in high school, has a half a day, so she had to go and pick her up. But so you get me, and sadly only me for a little while. So, but Heather's doing great being a mama. We have got an auction reveal to show you all the different things that are going to be on the auction, and excited to be able to show you those items to you. Remember that you can send in a reserve bid to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. Hookedonpickin@gmail.com for any of the items on the table. That kind of helps us get moving on the auction a little bit. Then you can make sure it doesn't go for anything lower than you're willing to spend, that kind of thing. And also, we'll do it twice, once kind of like in the middle of the video and once at the end of the video. We'll show you what's on the table. Those table bids, we call them buying bids, table bids, final bids, however you want to call them. That auction ends at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow, an hour before our auction starts. And the only way to be able to have a shot at buying those is to go to hookedonpickin@gmail.com and say, yes, I want the rocking chair. I'll spend $30 or whatever. And if you get outbid, I will send you an email. I usually respond directly back to the email you send me to try to keep it all connected well. A lot of you are doing great. You figured out it's easier, instead of just sending me a whole list of items, that you send me an email per item, and then that keeps that straight. For a lot of people, it seems to go a little better. But however you do it, I'll do my best to get it to you when it comes to the bids. The auction will be tomorrow. Everything that you see on these shelves, I'll show you here in a moment, will be tomorrow. The auction is tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time on Friday, which is tomorrow. And right here on this YouTube channel. And all the other things that you'll see on the tables, of course, those items can only, again, be bid on by sending us an email to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. Send that email to us, and then we'll know, okay, you want X amount of dollars for what items. That auction ends at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, 1 hour before the live auction starts. Okay, that's enough me yapping away. Remember, if there's a question, just let me know. That's one of the beauties of doing this live, besides hearing me ramble on and on, is to be able to see all of the stuff and to ask questions if need be. Okay, I'm going to start over here. I got paperweights, man. You guys keep loving paperweights. Our pickers keep going out trying to find cool paperweights for you. So, beautiful paperweights there. That one could even be a pen holder if you want it to be, or even a candle holder if you want that to be. That's cool. Lovely, lovely paperweights right there. I've got these 6 here, and I've got another 3 here. I really like this. That's a pretty design. I love that design. Got a nice egg and an apple with that brass stem there. Okay, so you got those 9 paperweights to start with. I believe there's a few more paperweights sprinkled in as we keep moving on down the line. This right here is a glass rolling pin. We've sold another one of these, and somebody came in actually yesterday, and they had this right on top of their box of different things that they were picking and trying to get rid of. And I'm like, I know what this is. So, glass rolling pin, really neat. It's got the cap right there to it, so you can put water in it, ice water, cool it down, cool the crust down, however you want to do it that way. Kind of a neat little piece there. So I've got another one of those right there. Here's I thought was really neat here. It's a gumball machine. It does work. It is a working gumball machine there. Move that way so that doesn't wreck anything. But I just thought that was cool. So there you go. Get you some gumballs right there. I don't have any gumballs in there. But takes quarters, they told me. So looks awesome. Kind of a neat piece. Even for display, that's pretty neat. Got a really neat aluminum duck right there. Lifts up that way. There you go. Kind of a neat little trinket tray. Trinket dish there for aluminum duck. Quite large aluminum duck there. Go ahead and switch to live chat so I can make sure. Let's see. Make sure I've got questions figured out. Glad you rambled on. That way I got to see who's behind the voice. There you go, Mary. Just got my order from the huge fire sale last week. OMG, the clothes are amazing. Please get more. We will do our best to get more. That sure is different. Yes, it is. Definitely unique. Anything on the bottom? Anything on the bottom of the aluminum guy? I don't think so. Let me double check. No, I'm not seeing anything on the bottom of these here. So, there you go. All right, let's see here. On this duck here, this is a beautiful wooden duck here. We do have a $50 reserve on this. This is from Big Sky Carvers, and I believe it even has the artist's signature on the bottom. Let me see. Yep, right there. Big Sky Carvers, Montana, USA. And there's the signature of the person that carved out the duck, painted the duck, and all that. It says it's a loon. It says a bluebill. A bluebill. So, I know, is that a loon? Bluebill. So, but neat piece there. Very large piece there. Got a couple of figurines here. This guy looks bored. What is that, like a poker dealer? I don't know. I don't know what he's supposed to be. Playing cards or something? Dealer or something? And then I've got these two pieces. These are all vintage pieces here. They've got the Lefton China stickers on the bottom there. Pretty neat pieces there. So got those three. Somebody brought those in also. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of neat. And I like it if it has something on the bottom too. So that said Lefton China. I'm like, yeah, let's give that a whirl. See what you guys think about those pieces. Down here, I've got a few Longaberger baskets. I got a recipe box basket there. Longaberger there. It's kind of neat. It doesn't have the recipe cards in it, but you know, most people use their own anyway. And then another kind of a neat basket there. Kind of a rounded bottom to this one there. And this one is 2004 Longaberger basket there. Double handle on that. I don't know if you saw that. Double handle. Cool basket. Here's a antique piece for sure. This is, what is this here? A Victor Talking Machine. Victor Talking Machine Company is right down there. There's the tag on it there. So I'm assuming record player, right? I would imagine some kind of record player deal. Looks like these switches seem to work here. But I guess I'm kind of just selling for parts, I guess. Look these up. That's what most people are doing because I'm no expert in how to get this to work. But that turns. That must have been a control knob there. So it looks like I'm missing a piece that would have gone here, though. But still, cool old piece. I thought somebody might like to use it for decor or something like that. And who knows, maybe you can get them to work again. Yeah. Looks like there was something here at one time. That might have been the screws holding certain things down. But looks good. This piece isn't popping off. It's staying on there. So missing the arm and the speaker. There you go. But yeah, there you go. A couple of really cool planters, some duck planters there. So really nice and clean inside there too. Somebody took good care of that one. I don't see any name on this one here on the bottom, but I think it says made in the USA right there. And then it says 514 maybe. That might be 5 1/4. Something there, but it is made in the USA. Neat planter there. Beautiful, vibrant colors. That's nice colors there. And then this one, look at these two ducks. This, I believe, is a planter too. I believe you put the plants that way there, but really pretty colors. So, very vibrant. And I think this has something on the bottom. This is Hull Pottery. Hull USA. And then 9.5, not sure what 9.5 means, but Hull Pottery, USA. Let's see, how do you bid on something? Sharon, you go ahead and send an email to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. All of these items, let's say you wanted this duck, you'd say, hey, I'd like to put a reserve in on the live auction for $20 on this duck. And then it'll start with your name and $20. Sharon Drake, $20 when I start the bidding on this one. Sometimes you'll win the bid if you've got the high bid for it. A lot of times it starts it. That way we're not goofing around for an hour trying to sell one item, something like that. When we go over to the table bid, Sharon, you'll see that in a moment. Those items, you have to send in an email to hookedonpickin@gmail.com, and those items end at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So there's 20 items, so you kind of get a head start and some fun that way too. Let's see here. Here's another beautiful duck here. Really pretty there. And I believe this also has something on the bottom here. This is North American Duck Collections, and then it's got this signature here, Bob something, 1984. Is that Bob Barron something? It looks like a B-A-R squiggly, maybe a Y. I don't know. But pretty, very pretty duck there. Wooden, that is wooden duck. Then I got some little glasses. I've got a Mickey Mouse, looks like adventure glass there. Think this is a little toothpick holder, little crystal toothpick holder. Fine crystal, made in the Czech Republic, Lenox. And then I thought this was kind of neat. I think it's Howdy Doody, isn't it? There's a vintage glass here. Clarabelle tries Tiger Trick. So there we go. Got some tigers, and then you have, is that Clarabelle on the bottom there on the glass? I thought that was neat. It's a cool glass there. Thought somebody might like that glass. Got some precious moments. You've got Lady of Voting at the ballot box there. A Growing Love. You've got Lady Astronaut there. You've got little. It's probably a Thanksgiving piece. Pilgrims and Indians sitting down. He's doing something with spinach. Mixing. I bet you that was a bigger set for Thanksgiving. This lady's stabbing a bear with a needle. That's one way to live your life. And then we've got a baby and the blue bird. That's a bird, guys. It has wings. Bluebird tucking the baby in. What's this say? A godchild close to my heart. There we go. It's a pretty little baby. And then we've got, I've got some actual stone bracelets there. We've got Indian agate stone. I've got the blue emperor stones there. I've got Kimbala jasper. We've got red snowflake. I've got Atlas jasper, and I think another red snowflake. Got a vintage jar filled with marbles. You'll see a couple other ones. We had several of these come in this week, so I'm like, hey, we'll try to do several of them there. But it's an old ball jar. Ball, perfect mason. Sometimes the jar is worth more than the marbles. It's a blue tint glass on there, if you can kind of see that. It's not clear. It's got a bluish tint, bluish green tint. Would I sell the bracelets as a set? Yeah, if you send in a reserve that way, I would. A lot of times they go better individually, but, because not everybody wants all. I think there's 6 there, but it's up to you, Nancy. However you want to send in the reserve, that's fine. And then we've got some brooches. Got a little turtle brooch and a duck brooch. Kind of looks like the Affleck duck. And we've got a pretty little, what is that, a scepter, king scepter brooch. Another little flower brooch. That's got mother of pearl in there. And this is like that Disney rose brooch. I think I've had this one before, I think. And I think I've had that hat brooch before, too, with little pearls there. And then we got the sailboat. And then you got the cool fall leaves brooch. 'Tis the season. And you got the cool Paris Eiffel Tower brooch there. That's cool. I like the wrapped ribbon through it. And then another pretty, I always think of Mardi Gras when I see those colors. Really pretty white, what is that, an iris? Some kind of flower. and then a dragonfly, and somebody wants to see the turtle up close. You bet. Get it up real close there for you. Got some blings on the head, the arms, and the legs there. Kind of a, what do you say, like an amberish color there. Yep. Really pretty brooches there. They're nice. A lot of these are Napier. So Napier makes pretty brooches there. Okay, that's some of the things that the Hooked on Pickin' Pickers have found for you. Now I'll go on to some things that Mom has found for you. She's got some neat things. Both of these things she's got starting at $40 there. It's a lily. Thank you, Sunshine. This one is sterling silver, 18 inches on the chain, genuine blue topaz. So really nice little box too. See that box? You're ready for Christmas. Boom. But you got the earrings. The earrings are post. And the nice necklace, genuine blue topaz, and then sterling silver. We're going to start that at $40 and go up from there. And then this one here is marked JCM. It is 10 karat gold on the chain. Okay, very dainty little chain. 10 karat gold on the chain, and 10 karat all around the pendant. And the pendant is jade. So that's been checked out there for you. So it's not like a huge piece of jade, but I think it's a pretty piece there. Kind of I would say like a darker jade there. Nice. So here's my hand. So yeah, that helps you, gives you a little bit of a measurement of the piece. It's a decent piece there. And the chain is either 18 to 20 inches long. 18 to 20 inches long there on the chain. 10 karat gold chain with the jade. Mom's got that one starting at $40 on that necklace. And then got some cool necklaces here. You got all kinds of animals. Look like African safari kind of feel to it. You got elephants and giraffes and zebras and lions. And so that's kind of a neat one there. That's a bit longer. It's all wooden too. All wooden. So you're looking at 22, 24 inches on that one. Same thing with this one. You got all the fall leaves. This is all wood. All wooden beads, except for, I think these beads aren't wood, I don't think. But the rest of the beads are wood and look nice. Whereas Heather, she is picking up Faith. Faith had a half a day today. So she picked her up, and then they're going out to eat, and then they'll be back. They might be back by the time the video's about done. So then let's see. We've got a jewelry box here that Mom's got for you here. She's got $40 reserve on all of this with the jewelry box. This jewelry box is made in the USA too. A bunch of fashion rings, bracelets, some more. Looks like kind of like school jewelry there. Got some neat jewelry there. I thought that necklace was really pretty there. More of a vintage. Got some brooches even there too. She's got. So got that. That's going to be a $40 reserve she has on that. Then she's got a $30 reserve on this one. It's a Christmas box with 16 sets of jewelry. Starts at $30. The box is pretty. And then you open that there. She's got them all individually bagged up there for you. Nothing's broken. Everything's good to go. So just kind of a fun different jewelry sets in there. So $30 to start there. And then she's got a $20 start box. It's a little Christmas tree box. Cute box. And it's got, see if I can get it open with one hand. A lot of earrings. It's 1 brooch and 10 pair of earrings, Mom says, that's in there. 1 brooch and 10 pair of earrings, and they are clip-on earrings. So you don't even have to have your ears pierced for it. $20. And then she's got some necklaces here. They're almost identical, you know, they're very, very close in color there. So I've got like 3 of this one here, of course, as you see there, and I've got 3 of this one there. So hematite, this is hematite. It's kind of magnetic hematite there. So they make bracelets and all sorts of stuff out of hematite there. Very good. There you go, got that. And then she's got some other longer necklaces. Look how long some of these necklaces are. Like this is like an 18-inch chain. So you can see the difference right there. You're looking at probably 18 inches. Probably this one I had to double over how long that one is. But that's probably 40 inches at least. Beautiful necklace here. Really neat pendant on this one here. This has real pearls. And then this green is a lighter green jade and pearl. She's got $30 on that there. And she says it's a 925 sterling silver clasp up there on that beautiful necklace there. I'm trying to hang it there. I thought it'd look a little better if I did that. Let me stop that. Really neat pendant. Cool. Very long necklace there. The gold tone necklace there. No reserve on that. And then no reserve on these necklaces. So if you're wanting one of these necklaces, let me know. We've got the really long silver one here. You've got the gold and icy purple. Maybe it's gold and blue. And then we've got, what is this? That's a abalone right there. Mother of pearl piece there. Really fine beads on this one here. Little beads. A lot of those would be glass beads. And a neat little wooden one with little wooden beads. Oh, hey. Well, hey, Uncle Dave. It's good to see you. Good to see you. So, Southpaw Red. I'll try to remember that. Got all this jewelry. This is what Mom's got there for you guys. And this will be on the auction tomorrow. Now we're jumping over to some of the items that Jim's got for you. Jim's been doing great, finding all kinds of cool stuff. We've got the roosters here. And they left me a note that says rooster pair. So you get the pair. They're olive green there, 9.5 inches high, 6 inches wide by 8 inches high and 8 inches wide. They've got a reserve of $35. $35 for the pair. That's actually a really good deal on that already to start, $35. So let me look at the bottom and see if there's anything on the bottom. Could be something there. That might be maker designer there. You see that MK something, but I'm not 100% certain. These birds and flowers are definitely Linux. You can tell right away. Plus, you've got the Linux box. That helps. Looks like an Oriole to me right there. Really pretty. Having the styrofoam box are great. Then it looks like some kind of blue bird. Let's see what this one says on the bottom. Indigo bunting. Indigo bunting. Well, there you go. We got a bunting bird. This looks like a bluebird. They're all bluebirds. Female blue jay. I am totally tracking out. None of them are bluebirds. Cool flower there. It's got for you. A really cool flower with the beautiful blue butterfly. These are, again, all Linux. No reserves on those. Just lose your mind. A really nice piece of crystal that he found for you. Beautiful crystal vase. Hear that ringing there? I'll try not to talk. I'll click it, and you can be able to, or flick it, and then you'll be able to hear the ring. Yep. Glass doesn't ring, see? Crystal rings, glass just kind of tinks, and it's kind of a dead sound. Then we've got a nice little hen there for you. Cool little figurine. Another little dish there. FTD. Would that have come with flowers in it? Maybe. Neat little jewelry box here. Let's see, is there anything in the jewelry box? Yes, there is. Look at that. You got a couple of rings in there. A lot of bracelets. It looks like a really nice necklace there too. Nice beads on that one. Mirrored. Looks like it's a music player. I probably don't have it wound up. And I love the wooden bowl. You got the live edge on that. That's neat on the wooden bowl. So somebody's going to love that wooden bowl. Okay, I'll jump down here and show you some of the Matt's finds here. Everybody's been asking for more Mickey and Minnie stuff, so Matt obliged you. He's got some, a little bit more, I'd say these toys are probably from late 80s, early 90s on that there. So you got some Mickey and Minnie there. Nice. And then he found absolutely gorgeous paperweights. Look at these paperweights. Aren't they amazing? Look at that. I'll have to look at some of the bottoms here. Sometimes on the bottom you can find the maker mark or the signature of the artist that made it. So really pretty there. That looks like a couple blue fish swimming around, some blue and white coral. Neat. Look at this one. Isn't that awesome? That is beautiful. Do I have anything on the bottom there? Nothing on the bottom there. So, neat. That's beautiful. I love the blue lace or the white lace like that there. Looks like a flower, kind of like trapped in time. That's neat. Another cool flower piece he's got there for you. The orange goes into the green stem. And then look at that one. This one I haven't seen. I haven't seen this design before. There might see where the sticker is. There might have been a sticker on that one time, but it's gone now. That happens. People remove those maker stickers, you know, and then you don't know who it is. You see an angel on there? I could see that maybe. Like the wings you're thinking? Yeah, I could see that. Looks pretty to me. Then we've got some more dragon brooches. Everybody goes nuts on the dragon brooches. So Matt's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he's really got the whole set. I think that's all 6 of the different colors that they make those dragon brooches in. So that's beautiful there. And then look at this. Speaking of dragons there, he's got a few more things. This is, I think there's a dragon in this, right? Fire-breathing dragon in that there. That's on a ball, I believe. Yeah, really neat there. Very clear looking there. And then you've got the dragon geodes. You got the blue, the purple, and then the orange. And that's a real geode that's been dyed most likely. And then they put like a little dragon, probably put a resin dragon on top. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, pretty sure that's a real geode. And then they put a resin dragon on top there. So people do all kinds of things with geodes. Matt's got a beautiful little crystal piece here. Nice little crystal piece there, little crystal basket. Another really beautiful glass art little basket here. He does have a reserve on this one at $40. I'm just going to double check the bottom. Yep, see how this one's got a signature of the artist. Would that be maybe Carrie something? And some signatures can really bring a lot of money of that particular artist. 2000, I see 2007, maybe 2009 there. So beautiful basket. Beautiful basket right there. $40 reserve to start on this basket. And then look at this piece. Massive glass piece right there. It's like a thick piece of glass. $40 reserve on that guy there. Now got a neat metal bottom. And then it's got like a metal embellishment there on the basket. Probably would have been what? Fruit? Stacked fruit there, or might be a centerpiece basket, or like a stand for an arrangement of flowers or something of that nature. $40 reserve on that one there. And then Jim's got a few more items down here. He's got some Campbell's soup there. Everybody always loves these. He's got a set of 2 there for you. He's got the buffalo and the, what is that, a wolf? Buffalo and the wolf, that's a neat piece. How do you pack that? Very carefully, Pia. That's what we do. And then, what is this? Is this carnival glass? I think this is carnival glass. I don't think it's depression glass, but I might be wrong. To me, it's more vibrant, so I'm thinking it's carnival glass there on the flower there. Got a neat bowl there. Right there. Let me see if I've got anything on the bottom of the bowl. It is ironstone china, made in England. The ironstone china made in England. There's the whatever royal crest that is. J&G. Is it Meakin and Hanley? It does come with a stand that helps you there. Got a little clock here. It is working. As you can see it ticking down there. Nice little clock, little shelf clock there. Got a cool old truck, all metal. Got some pumpkins in the back. Another little jewelry box is sister. It's got a few pieces of jewelry in there. What do we got? We've got a couple of bracelets and several brooches. Look at this brooch. That's really nice. That's a nice, this is a little bit of an older brooch too. You can tell by the design on the back. And then we've got, he's got a pumpkin. He wanted me to let you know this pumpkin does light up. I think it says right there, I light up right there. Nice. And then you got the wooden bowl there. Wooden bowl and the pumpkin there. Okay, before we keep going on, I'm going to show you the items that are on the table here. These items that I'm going to show you right now on the table, they will sell at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time is when the auction is over for that. 10 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow, which is Friday. So the only way to bid on these items is you have to send a bid to HookedonPickin@gmail.com. Should popped up right there in the chat. That's where you go ahead and send the reserve. So I've got some neat stuff. I've got a wooden rocking chair, a little bit more vintage stuff today for that, but really nice, well-constructed rocking chair there. That is going to be lot number one. Lot number one is the rocking chair. You see it there. I'll give you the angle for it too. Pretty little rocking chair, all wood. And then lot number two, I've got the large stone bowl. Nothing on the bottom. There's no maker or stamp on that. Definitely stoneware for sure, though. Neat. Got some age to this guy. Lot number two. This came from the farmhouse that the mother is moving into town. So they keep bringing me different things that they find on the farm. So I think this is a beautiful piece, though. Beautiful piece there. And then I've got lot number three. We've got kind of a cool metal Santa. A little bit more vintage there. Is metal. Show you the back there. Just stands up like so. Neat piece. Neat piece. Lot number three. Kind of a more of a vintage look to Santa is lot number three there. Lot number four. And I'm going to sit down for this one. Lot number four is the Beanie Baby lot. You get all 10 Beanie Babies. You got the dragonfly, got a dog, a turtle, a whale, a bull, a hippo. You got a bat. Looks like a striped cat. You get a caterpillar, a husky dog. All 10 of those there is lot number four. So go ahead and send those reserves in to HookedonPickin@gmail.com. You have that pug? Wonderful. My brother has a pug too. Let's see, lot number five. How many of you remember Alf? You guys remember Alf? Here is Alf. He's a plush. He actually came in the door today. So there he is. Somebody dropped that off early this morning and said, hey. The only thing he's got is right there. See that little spot right there? Which probably can be cleaned off. I worked on it a little bit. Probably can be cleaned off there. But I think he's really cool. Remember, he ate cats, or he liked cats. There it goes. But he's not a puppet. He's just a big Alf plush. I believe it's 1986. There's a tag down here on it. Let's see if I can find it again. There's the Alf, 1986, Alien Productions. Yep. So there you go. We got Alf. Alf is lot number five. Alf, lot number five. Let's go ahead and get it all on the screen there. Lot number six, beautiful. It's kind of a radio and record player. Lot number six, it's Velcro there. Pop it up there. Look at that there. I'm selling it as parts, but I believe this has a shot to be able to get running. It looks like everything is intact, but almost everything I saw on eBay was saying they're selling for parts because you don't want to ever necessarily guarantee that it's working on that there.
It does have cords, but...
Yep, got the cords and everything. Looks great. Heather is here. There she is. She is back. Good deal. All right, so got that nice record player. That is lot number six, Felco radio. And there it is. Got the dial to tune in. The knobs seem to be working and all that too. Lot number 7. Lot number 7, you've got a set of 5 paperweights. A little bit of smaller paperweights, but still pretty. Little paperweights. Got a clear one, magnifier on that one there. Looks like a tennis ball paperweight. Got some red flowers. This is a neat little art glass piece here. And you've got this nice little paperweight there. That's lot number 7. Lot number 8 is the jars of marbles. And both those jars have the bluish tint to them. They're not clear. They have a bluish tint. I think you can see that. And they are ball jars, perfect mason jars, with the neat little screw top metal lids there. So you get both jars there filled with marbles. I don't know a ton about marbles, so if they're good marbles, great. There you go. Lot number 8 is the marble jar. Lot number 9 is the duck lot there. Some cool ducks, hand-carved ducks, and then we've got, they are wooden, of course, as you can see there, and then you've got the signature of the artist that did it there. I believe that's Larry Paris. It's what it looks like to me, Larry Paris there. So, and then you've got the name of the particular duck that it is there. I want to show you one thing there. This duck's in really good shape, this one here. This duck's in nice shape here, but then when you get towards the back, see they have some little damage right in there. See that there? I think that's probably a little damage there, and there might be a little something that would have gone there. But I think that's, again, Larry Paris. I think that's Paris. But both of the wooden ducks there did a phenomenal job on the eyes, don't they? That's lot number 9. Lot number 10, we've got cast iron frogs sitting on a bench. Looks like a dating couple right there. There you go. That's how frogs get together. They sit on benches. The frogs do more of a courtship, is the style that they have. If you lost your marbles, Paul found them. Yes. 2 jars worth. Lot number 8. Lot number 10, cast iron frogs. Lot number 11, you got the Coca-Cola lot. Lot number 11 is the Coca-Cola lot. Several different little Coca-Cola ornaments. These guys are little music players here. See the little wind-ups there that are going on there. And then I've got a snow globe there. All little Coca-Cola memorabilia. And this one says Class of 1997. Congratulations, Class of 1997. That's lot number 11. Your daughter has those frogs. Wonderful. Lot number 12, we've got 3 really nice Precious Moments pieces there. I've got the one to the far left says, "The joy of the Lord is my strength." The middle one says, "Mother so dear." And the next one says, "Loving, caring, and sharing along the way." There we go. So all 3, one money, is lot number 12. Lot number 13, some vintage puzzles here. These are a little older for sure. You got the different tribes of Indians across the plains there. You've got Seminole. They would have been in Florida, I believe. The Iroquois, the Apache, the Cherokee, and the Cheyenne. So let's see. How many pieces? Just says piece size. There's the piece size. What are they, 100 pieces maybe? Don't know what they would have been. 100 pieces. 100 pieces. You get this set there. Lot number 13. All of those Indian tribe puzzles. And then lot number 14 is the crystal lot. Lot number 14, we've got the crystal picture frame. Crystal picture frame. You get the crystal vases that have got the nice little flower. And then the crystal candlesticks that have the nice flower. And then a nice little crystal vase. So I thought it'd be a perfect little anniversary set or whatnot. You got your picture, a vase for flowers and candles. There you go. Lot number 14, all crystal pieces. Lot number 15, got some vintage skates here. They're for you. Lot number, 15? Lot number 15 is the skates. So they're in, I'm sure you could still use the skates. They're kind of been roughed up there at the bottom there. But a lot of people just use them as decor as they get close to Christmas when they're decorating for Christmas. Lot number 16, here's something vintage for sure there. This came out of Edwardsville. This was in a soda shop I don't know which one. They didn't know either. Their father worked in the soda shop. It's got the nice little nameplate there, Hamilton Beach Manufacturing Company. That slab right there is marble. That's a marble slab right there. And then it's not working. It's missing the cord that goes on the back there. The cord is right here. So, but it definitely would need some work to it. So if you could bring it back to life, that'd be awesome, but maybe there's something else you can do with it. Lot number 16, the malt mixer. Lot number 16, the malt mixer. This is Friday auction. These items that I'm showing you right now, Kathy Lynn J, these items you send in a reserve to hookedonpickin@gmail.com, and these items end at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, okay? So these items you won't see on the live auction. These are the 20 items we're selling even before the live auction starts. Lot number 17, beautiful Indiana Glass Company piece here. This is a candy dish. King's Crown is what it's called. King's Crown candy dish. Indiana Glass Company. Really pretty piece. That is lot number 17. Lot number 17. And then I've got some paintings that came in. Oh, this was a pretty painting there. It's I think it's called Country Road. Or Dirt Road. There it is, Dirt Road there. I think they did a good job on the telephone poles there, but and pretty frame. I like the frame there too. So lot number 18 is the Dirt Road frame. Here is the artist. Let me zoom in there for you there. I think is that Miller? Something Miller. S. Miller. So, or Miller, something. I got that art piece there. Lot number 18. Lot number 18. Here's my hand for size, so you can kind of see a little bit there. Lot number 19, you got the flower garden. I think this is a print. I'm pretty sure that this is a print, but it is a beautiful print, and I love the frame. Look at that wooden frame. It's got that green in there. Somebody hand carved through all this here. That is really well done. So that's one of those deals where the frame might be worth even more than the print inside, but there's Blanchard, J. Blanchard Carr. Was the artist, the original artist to that print there. Lot number 19, the flower garden. And then lot number 20 is our biggest one. Beautiful wooden frame there. Lot number 20. And this is a legitimate painting there too. Here is the artist there, P. Biver there. This is somewhat local. They were out of Carlisle, Illinois. Beautiful, beautiful scene. This was if you won a golf match, you would get the artwork. And they had that as like a prize for whoever won the golf match for, I think, the county at the time. So this gentleman had won. He was a good golfer back in the day. And he came in, I think he's 84 now, and he's like, hey, I thought I would start moving out some of the artwork. So, but beautiful. You got the hunting scene there. You got the cool dog there. And then you've got the quail hiding in the branches there. Really, really pretty piece there. The snow scene, lot number 20. So those are the 20 items that we will sell, or the 20 lots that we'll sell before we even start the auction. Now we're coming back over here to show you the other items that Picker has been finding. All kinds of cool stuff for you. And we've got here, Ashley. Ashley's got items here. We got a ton of Pepsi. Look at all the Pepsi stuff she's got there for you. Lots and lots of Pepsi. We normally get Coke, but you guys continue to ask for more Pepsi stuff, and they are obliging you with all of the Pepsi there. So a lot of cool Pepsi memorabilia and advertising pieces. A lot of times people send in lots. They say, hey, I want the baseball and the wagon or whatever. And then we start lotting things together. Let's see, ginger jar. Have to be careful with the lid. Paul likes to drop ginger jars. Pretty little floral design ginger jar. Got the nice little watch here. It says it's a genuine diamond. Worth millions of dollars, I'm sure. So, nice little watch there. And then we've got Lufton Lighthouses. know everybody's been liking the lighthouses that have been coming in lately. So 3 really nice. You got Ponce de Leon lighthouse, and I don't know what the other 2, but that one is labeled Ponce de Leon. Beautiful lighthouses there. Then we've got the jadeite plates. Looks like you have a stack of 4 plates there. I've got 3 here, and then the nice leaf plate there, jadeite plates. You've got the rooster back there. It's a Lennox rooster figurine. We've got look at that. That's got the teepee and the whole family sitting down. You got mom and baby, and you got, looks like grandpa and dad sitting there. That's cool. Cool design there. Got a stack of the baskets. That's fun. Look at these baskets. So looks like all 3 won money on the baskets there. Dogs, what are those, greyhounds? I know they're white in color, but neat. That's probably will be a set there on those dogs there. And then Ash has got stuff up here on this top shelf. We've got, this is a Jeanette Crackle Marigold Carnival glass car vase. This actually went in your car back in the day. You see that kind of smooth area? There would be a metal holder that would be attached to your car that you would slide that in, and you could put flowers in the glass vase as you're driving down the road. That sounds incredibly safe, but it's beautiful. So there you go. A little piece of history for you. Really pretty little perfume spray deal here. Beautiful glass piece there. Let's see if there's anything on the bottom. Nothing. Definitely glass, though. Pretty glass. Another looks like carnival glass dish here. Very pretty. Carnival glass dish. And look at this bowl. Beautiful. Glass bowl. Let's see what's the tag say. It says it is a footed white swirl vintage glass bowl. So it's got feet on it there. There you go. Beautiful bowl. Got a sewing basket here. Got America. And let's see, I'm probably backwards on the America there. Yep, there we go. Got some sewing supplies in there for you. Might have been really a picnic basket. I bet you it was a picnic basket that somebody turned into a sewing basket, but hey, you do whatever you want to do with it. And then we've got some huge cupcakes. These cupcakes look amazing. Looks like sugar, little sugar bowls there. Cool set there. And then we've got some geodes. This is amethyst. We got amethyst here. And I'm trying to see if I can tell what stone this is. Looks like a piece of geode. Might have said at one time there, but I don't know. Pretty piece, though. So I'm not exactly sure what stone that is, but I know this is amethyst. And then we got a 14 karat gold. 14 karat gold. Usually we start 14 karat at $40 just to get the ball rolling. But half the time you guys send me much higher reserves as time moves on there. It does have, this is 14 karat gold, also the M, the monogrammed M there. But the chain, I believe that's a 16-inch chain, 14 karat gold chain. Okay, coming back down over here, I'll show you some of the things that Amy has found for you. She's got the Snoopy and Charlie Brown there for you. People will love those. Huge leaf trays there. Nice little dishes. That would be great. Move Snoopy here for a second. Great for Thanksgiving and fall decorations. Looks like everything she's themed that way for you. Beautiful pumpkin dish there for decor. Look at this pumpkin. Massive pumpkin. And I think that's for punch, right? Serving punch there. It's got the, look at that. Cool. It's got the spoon to serve the punch. Great for a Thanksgiving meal or a Thanksgiving party there for you. This says it is a Colin Cowie pumpkin soup. Oh, it's soup. Tureen with ladle. I was thinking it would have been a for punch, but nope, it's for soup that says here on the sticker here. And it was J.C. Penney Home Collection, 12 inches. Yep. Yeah, you guys were on it even before I was. Way to go. And then we got a bunch of leaves down here. These would have been candle votives here. Probably sell these as a set. Neat little leaves here. Little trinket trays. You could do a lot with those. Nice little decor. There's an Art Deco style refrigerator dish made by Hall. 1940, 1941 is the guess here. Before Tupperware, this company was making leftover dishes as refrigerators grew in popularity, says. Look at that. That's a cool piece there. And then we've got some precious moments right there. Some older, 85 and 87 there. There we go. Kids in the bathtub. And another leaf, little dishes here. Looks like you got a couple. Probably sell that as a set there. And then we've got some coffee cups. You got Coca-Cola. Everybody loves Coca-Cola. You got the Grinch. There he is. You've got Polar Express Tour mug there. A little bit different. Polar Express Tour. Different kind of hot chocolate logo. And chicken soup and tomato soup. Little soup bowls there. Vintage 1970s, they said. Okay, moving over here. Now we'll look at some of the things that James found for you. We've got some beautiful, these are glass, little glass, look like purses or handbags there. Beautiful glass there. I got the white one here and that beautiful striped one there also. Look at this piece. I think it's a zebra, right? Does that look like a zebra to you guys? Kind of looks like a zebra to me. Does have a sticker there. Crystal glass. Very heavy piece there on the zebra. And then we've got a few more kind of paperweight. You got the snowflake. These are usually made in France. On that one there. Alabaster stone egg. So I think it's alabaster. And then it got a neat, this is probably soapstone. Carved pig there. Pretty piece there. Everybody loves pigs because we like bacon. And then I've got 6 different Precious Moments pieces here that he's got for you. Nice. Little girl in the swing looks great. Those 6 right there, so you can see them pretty good there. Probably go choice on those guys unless you send me in something different. Got a really neat, kind of an older piece of pottery there. I don't think it's got a label. Some old marking on the bottom, but older pottery piece for sure. Blue with some embellished painting marks there. Got a beautiful red bowl, glass bowl. We've got some Hummels here. This was the first issue on this one. These 3 have their boxes. You got the golden birds, kind of some neat little set of golden birds. This is a neat thing here. It pours. See how that is? It's for pouring there. These are going all over the map on eBay right now. So, and this is silver plate, and it is, I believe, Sheridan. I believe Sheridan is the brand right there for you. And a really nice Longaberger basket that he has also. No insert, but still good shape. 2-handled Longaberger basket. All right, moving on over here. We'll show you what Debbie has found for you. We got a nice Precious Moments piece there. The judge's bench. Got the nice figurine lady. Very fancy lady. Neat little dish here. Made in Portugal. Made in Portugal there. We've got, for you Harley Davidson fans, Harley Davidson motorcycle and knife there. Hi, if I win the bid I sent in for any items, do I have to be present for the live auction? No, you don't, Carrie. You don't. You'll just get an invoice. If you watch the playback, you'll see what you won, you know. And then we've got Some small little glass paperweights there. Got a little bit of a bigger glass paperweight back there in the purple swirl. You got some sugar and creamers here. So let's see. I'm trying to see which is the set there. I think this and this are the set here. These two are the set there for sugar and creamer. And then this is another just pretty little crystal creamer or a sugar bowl there. Couple more little glass paperweights there. And got some cars here. It's nice. Another little vehicle there. What is that? That's the Chevrolet Corvette, 1957. Got a neat truck here. We got Cabbage Patch. It's got all of its paperwork. Was born in the Cabbage Patch November 1st. Pauline Hera. There you go. Glass paperweight. They put paperweights everywhere. Glass paperweight there. Glass paperweight there. Glass paperweight here. And these, I believe, are lighters. Number 3, probably Dale Earnhardt. Yep. Dale Earnhardt lighter. Probably still needs fuel. Butane. Got a neat little car there. They've got the windows, if you would like them. They're enclosed in the plastic there. And a really nice Coca-Cola tray. Look at that Coca-Cola glass tray. All right, and then I've got a whole bunch that Dad's got here for you. We got a beautiful Coca-Cola sign. That's a little bit of an older sign, round sign there, button sign there. We've got a whole bunch of these here. These would be kind of like trivets, but I think there's a stack of like 6 here of the trivets. You got that whole set of Coca-Cola there, some neat tins there, Santa Claus and various other. These guys are coming back in from a baseball game. All of that won money on that Coca-Cola tray and 10 set. These didn't fit Dad, so he's going to sell these. His lederhosen. I have no idea what these things are, but they look amazing. Looks like a bear fighting off wolves, which is awesome. Neat. And then we've got some of the coins he's got here for you. I've got, all of this is 90% silver. I've got Franklin halves. We're going to start at $30. I got 1949, 1951, 1952, 1957, 1958, and 1960. And then I've got the barber quarters, 90% silver. I got, I guess I went backwards on this one, didn't I? 1903, 1904, 1905, 1906, 1908, and a whole bunch of 1909s. Those start at $25. These are all 90% silver. Okay. Then you got a whole bunch of Longaberger baskets he's got here for you. This Longaberger basket's filled with thread. Nice. I got the Longaberger tissue box there with a nice burgundy fabric. I've got a Mother's Day 1997 Happy Mother's Day Longaberger basket. Another very nice long Mother's Day basket. Each or the set, it's each, Christine, on the coin prices. Yeah, be $30 each or $25 each. A long basket there with a wooden lid. Really neat bowl here with ladle there. It's a Wilson. Trying to remember what it's called. Wilton. I was right. Wilson. Neat little set of ornaments. Happy Life Together ornaments there. Set of those little ornaments goes on a small tree. Couple of Hallmark ornament pieces there. Look at that. That's Harley Davidson ornaments. Got a Petersboro basket, all filled with thread. Then I've got down on the last shelf here, I've got the Mickey Mouse and Coca-Cola crossover there. Mickey's in the back of the truck there. Celery Mickey, 75 years. Nice Coca-Cola tray. I have a vintage tray there. Look at that fuzz. Then we've got some cherished teddies that Dad's got for you. We have sold some cherished teddies in our life, haven't we? There's another. A lot of Thanksgiving fall themed, and a couple of, this is a little bell here, right here. And then nice little pieces there. Got some beautifully hand-painted pottery pieces. This is Marshall Pottery, Dad says. Hand-turned E.J. Humphreys stoneware. This one is $35 he's got. And this one here is $15 that he's got to start for the reserves. But beautiful, beautiful pieces there. You got a set of the, I think that's probably quail. Got that little set there for you. Look at the horse. Beautiful horses on a marble slab there. Really pretty. Got some ornaments here. We've got 6 different vehicles here. Hallmark cars. More vintage style vehicles there. And then he's got a Longaberger basket filled with Christmas. You've got ornaments, decor, and everything. Got a Christmas tin, whole bunch of stuff. I'll show you some things as we do the auction there. But that's a beautiful, large Longaberger basket filled with Christmas. Okay, that's everything on the shelves that will be on the auction. Go ahead and send in reserve bids to HookedonPickin@gmail.com by 10 a.m. The bids are due by 10 a.m. For everything that you see here. That gives me 1 hour to make sure I'm ready to go. And then I'm going to show you the things on the table one more time. Everything on these tables here will sell by 10 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. Send in a reserve, and whoever's the highest reserve bidder will actually get these items, or whoever's the highest bidder, not reserve bid on these. I got the rocking chair is lot number 1. Wooden rocking chair, lot number 1. I've got this large stoneware bowl is lot number 2. I've got the large metal Santa is lot number 3. I've got the Beanie Babies is lot number 4. I got Alf, the plush Alf is lot number 5. I got lot number 6 is the Felco wooden radio and record player. Lot number 7 is the paperweights. Lot number 8 is the 2 glass marble jars with metal lids. Lot number 9 is the 2 wooden ducks, handmade. Lot number 10 is the cast iron frog set there. Lot number 11 is the Coca-Cola lot. Lot number 12 is the Precious Moments lot of those 3 there. Lot number 13 is the Indian puzzles. Lot number 14 is the crystal set there. Lot number 15 is the vintage skates, ice skates. Lot number 16 is the antique malt mixer, not working, but beautiful. Lot number 17 is the Indiana Glass Company candy dish. Lot number 18 is the Dirt Road painting. Lot number 19 is the beautiful green framed garden flower or flower garden print. And lot number 20 is the snow hunting scene painting. Really pretty piece there, lot number 20. All right, here comes Miss Heather. She's going to close this out here, and we'll be done for the day. Go ahead and send those reserves to HookedonPickin@gmail.com.
Yes, send those reserves in. We'll see you tomorrow at the auction.
See you tonight.
Oh, yeah, we're going to see you tonight. We have a super extra long unboxing tonight. We had so much fun with it. We haven't done one this long in a long time. So you're going to love it. 5 p.m. tonight, so make sure you tune in for that unboxing. That way you can see all the amazing things that we found in that unboxing. We did not expect it to be that long. It was a surprise. All right, so you're going to be able to put buy bids on everything on the table, reserve bids, send those. I've already been seeing emails come through, and so I already know we have at least a $15 bid on Elf.
Elf is cool.
Yeah, Elf is already at, someone sent in a $15 bid, and maybe even a higher bid after that, but I do know I saw the $15 one, Ken. So The only way those get sold is by sending in emails, and then the rest will start the reserve bids. We'll see you tomorrow on the auction. Tonight first at 5 p.m. for that unboxing, and then tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time for our 4-hour auction. Thanks so much for joining us, and of course, remember in the end, Jesus wins.